What up, guys? Let's get some scalps going this afternoon. Do I not have one selected? Typical. Hmm. Maybe take this 1 minute high, trade back in for like a double top. Might be double top outside of this earlier range. Definitely gives us idea that we could even run that high. I mean, with the 12-minute protected high is still like up here. Delivering from this double top, it ran both the lows, so that is fulfilled. At 12 minute, it's like it's gonna be failing to close below that one for sure, probably. It's kind of making that retail wedge. To see. Bottom of range. Oh, we tapped 30, but got a really quick reaction. This would be the SNDR. Tapped it. We need to ideally break bigger range like with the structure that we're in. I mean, like we closed below this, this low here. That was the protected low at the time. We closed below in the 1 minute, but that was a 12 minute. It was a 12-minute low right here. and we never closed below it. So it's kind of a debate for this zone drawing out if I were to draw this zone. I still draw it. I was just kind of keeping up the more refined zone. Just this one here from previous swing. That news swing wick. What happened here? Copilot? What the heck? Pretty bad. Bad choppy energy. It's not really clear at all. Ideally we want a nice swing breaking out some high. Get a continuation entry. Short would be nice, but for the 12-minute, I mean, what are we tapping over here? That's this SNDR for this higher breakout here. Screen box, that down candle before that breakout, before we really started that big push up. Did it just disappear? Oh, it disappeared from 3425. 28. So like when this news hit, it was a little quick, and I don't know, my Ninja Trader was kind of lagging. It was kind of hard to enter, but tapped that zone up here, came down, tapped the 50, or I think it tapped the 50 first. So like you could have had a couple nice trades from these taps. Usually with news, like you want to see it expand pretty far into a zone, right? 'Cause when it happened, we were right here in the middle. So you want zones below and higher to see where it could tap and potentially give us a quick move. And kind of playing the news here is the same way you'd play the New York Open. Okay, so we're getting that expansion move out. We have this little zone, SNDR. Just kind of created some SNDR. This might go down, but it's pushing pretty good. Yeah, no. That 1 minute. Just not breaking it. Is it gonna close above or no? Taking this high. Tapping into this zone again. Closed above it. What's the 12-minute? Got 8 minutes on the 12-minute. Wow. Dang, that entry down here would have been sniper. Man, why is my Ninja Trader so bad? Is that better? A little bit. Pushing into the S and DR, closing this 5-second candle. Happened here. That's the main thing when it's like, a valid pullback on the 5-second is kind of that entry criterion. Watching how the SNDR forms, holding, definitely like the top thing. I would say on recognizing like order flow, just what the most recent small SNDR hold is. So yeah, that was pretty good here. Man, really lagging a lot. I don't know why. Wicked above. Looks like we're closing back in. Pretty strong push. Just see what this. Few zones above us. Might as well draw. See how this SNDR holds potential entry off that. If it comes back pretty soon, be ideal. Got the close below, that's pretty good. This one didn't close above though, so it's not as this low right here. We did get the close. Getting a 1-minute close below. First 1-minute pullback with the double top. But when this happened, when it first pushed up, it's like 15 seconds left on the 1-minute candle. So I was trying to wait for this 1-minute candle to see if it would close in. But by the time the 1-minute candle closed, that push into the 5-second SNDR here was already, you know, it pushed out. This candle closed as the 1 minute candle closed. So I mean, I guess maybe there was the second test here could have got in. I mean, that was pretty clean. Just sucks it didn't tap a unmitigated level. Like it just tapped, but double top outside of this zone. It's the same thing that happened here. Double bottom below this zone, runs a high. Like I was saying, got the same thing. But because we did get it's probably just a wick on, yeah, just a wick still in the 12. So it's, higher time from order flow is still in a range, but the 1 minute did get a close here. So looking for potential continuations. Isn't the worst idea. There is this little fractal here, hidden S&D, SNDR. So coming down to there might be good, but it definitely could, because this double top outside of this range, it could be looking for these lows. But I mean, it still could, the draw on liquidity still could be these high, like all these equal highs up here. But right now, let's check out the 5-second. 5-second, got that. $70 of this. All three of these levels have pretty good confluence levels. The 30, the 50, the 70. Yeah, the 70 here's would be honestly real juicy. But if it did, yeah. Maybe tap this SNDR would be nice. No. It just retested this SN. I should have been looking for that. Wasn't coming up to this area. But a lot of time it'll just tap the SNDR instead of going to the area. Okay, we're tapping that 50. That honestly was, or the 30, I mean. That would be really nice for this next candle. Trade below that one, close back in, but looks like that's all we need to really push up into this. How's that gonna hold? Wicked above it, so this is almost acting as bullish SNDR now. Let's see, will it hold? Closed above it, so yeah. Remove that, so that's right when it closed above here, that's when it violated this SNDR, right? So that's, I mean, you could say these are the last down candles instead of down wick before it violated, but let's see where we're at the 70 yet. This was a perfect tap here. That was definitely a valid entry. Tapping 70. Hmm. In a tight range here. What are you doing? I need to close below. This is little SNDR here. Hey Jeff, I mean it varies. I don't exactly have a set schedule, but a lot of time it is around noon Eastern time. Today was a bit later. Today was a bit later, but yeah, usually around noon. Sometimes I'll do earlier, but yeah, yes sir. Well, this held kind of nicely. Dang, dang. That 50. Five to 10. I mean, it's better to kind of stay on the lower side. Like generally, like most of the time it is just five, but it's depending on the target where, you can usually expect a first target. Sometimes that is 7.5, 8 points a lot of the time. So it's kind of a decent 5-second zone. Would like a Close below this low, pull back into the area, but we haven't taken anything, and coming off this 30 with some strength, like definitely looking to take a new high. So shorts here, not the greatest. Definitely expecting this zone, yeah, to get ran through, just like that. Delete it. I mean, definitely could. Yeah. It'd be nice to finally tap this 70. I mean, we've been coming near these highs, equal highs, and just messing around. Thomas, I mean, it varies. I'm still kind of finding it my style. Like some days I'll trade more aggressively, or some days I'll try to trade safer trades. So that that's like my ideal style on how I want to trade. So it's going to be variable. It's kind of hard to say an average because it's like, every type of day is going to have a different average. Um, but I mean, obviously you can average everything out, but I mean, if you're trading like aggressively, if I trade aggressively and I just trade smaller size, like I could easily, you know, do it like not even full aggressively, but what I consider aggressive still, like could do 10, 20 trades. But if you're doing safer, like really safe, there's generally at least 3 to 5 really, really clean, like safe with like almost everything going for you a day, pretty much. Like, can't find anything that, wrong. Like, some solid setups for sure. I mean, this one right here was really nice. It was like, had pretty much everything going for you except taking out a really clean low. I mean, maybe 50% too would have been better instead of 30, but that would have been way cleaner to come down here, take out S&DR low, trade back in. But I mean, I want to be. I'm struggling with the fact if I want to try to master being like an aggressive, like more aggressive trading, which it's going to take longer to be profitable, or if I should just slowly ease into that, not try to just take 30 trades every single day and try to get profitability with that. I almost feel like I want to just try to get profitable just taking a few trades a day, make money doing that, and then have a secondary account that after I make, you know, have a secondary account that I trade more aggressively. So right now I only have one PA, so I've got 25k eval I'm doing right now. So one account I'll have ready to trade clean trades, and I'll have another account that I'll do more aggressive with smaller size. Hmm. We got this SDR tap close. How many days do I got? Taking 50%. Closing pretty strong. 1 minute candle though. So usually with the strong candle in a zone, that could mean that it's a deeper retracement to 70% or extreme. So it would be nice to 70, 50 of this smaller origin 5 second and take out these lows, trade back in. That would be really nice. I mean, if it did the same thing, but with this one, I mean, it would be good too. Just have to see which one we get. Be ready. We're at the low. We haven't taken it. Take it. Don't do that. Man. Okay. First time we closed above it. Are we going to come back? Curious. I wonder if that was... Wow. Wicked above the high 1 minute. What are we going to do here? What are we going to do? Took the low, traded back in on the 1 minute. SNDR here, but it doesn't want to pull back. One tick away, unfortunately. Rejecting that SNDR. I don't know if we're gonna like go up. It feels like it's gonna take liquidity, go up, or it's just gonna fall here. We're gonna fall lower. And if we're gonna fall lower, then I guess it could manipulate up first, but bottom of range, so double top kind of runs lows, so I've been trading for uh next month it'll be 3 years. I mean that I've like fully committed myself to trading pretty much at least like I dabbled in trading like 2017, but I didn't like learn a complete strategy or anything. I was just learning a little bit and clicking some random buttons pretty much. But then I like quit for a few years. I was like, oh, I thought to learn trading I had to like follow fundamentals and I had to learn about all of that and I thought it was like complex. Plus I had to learn this crazy harmonic stuff that this dude was talking about and yeah, I was like, I'm gonna just try to build a social media marketing agency to make money. That's I was thinking at the time after I moved on from that trading. But I always knew I was like, I'm always going to come back and learn trading sometime in my life. And then here I was 3 years later. Jeez. Well, it's really not ideal. Not what we're looking for. And I guess there's this. It's just like the 50 will be way better than this 30, but I don't know. It's literally just horrible ranging. Did second tap of the 30 earlier though, so it may. But the 30 failed. 30 failed to put in new highs. We know it'll often go to 70. But it's a huge zone, so it definitely could only go 50 too. Tap the 50. Will we get a 5-second close above? Uh, hmm. Run. We're looking to run this low. I mean, it's can't really trade against it unless we at least run that first low. Like, there we go. Trade back in, but I mean, it doesn't really look like the double tap off the 30s worked out. So I don't know if we should, the idea to long here is kind of invalidated, I feel like, with if it didn't go off that 30 tap. I mean, it definitely could manipulate and then go, but it's just, it's mitigated too much at a point. It's like we only really want to trade unmitigated zones. Geez, we really respected that. Okay. Hmm. Kind of the SNDR here. We close below a discount SNDR. Premium, I mean. Tap 50. Tap 50 to the dot. Let's watch. 1 second close. Tapped SNDR and gone. The 5-second SNDR, you literally can't see it. See, the thing that I'm realizing I'm having the most troubles with is I don't exactly have clear-cut rules on what I want to see on the 5-second in terms of just small structure, like candlestick structure, because I've just been observing a lot with that 5-second SNDR. And I feel like I have everything I need to see on the Renko here. Like, I don't know how to enter. I honestly don't know how to enter off this just looking at the 5-second. I have no idea, but I know exactly how on the Renko. I think I'm just gonna look at the Renko for that. I don't know. Dave zones though, it's nuts how well these things work. Like, jeez. Just take unmitigated tap 30, bam. 50, bam. Don't even mess around with. I mean, the double taps are really good, but when they mitigate far like this, like we already mitigated opposite levels, and with this double tap, we created the new double high runs lows narrative. That should kind of tell you not to take longs here. I mean, I guess it is hard because you could see a double bottom forming here, and you're like, oh, well, it's just opposite happening. And then you're like, well, it's range. We're failing highs, failing lows. That's range. Buy low in range. So buy. So I could see it. You know, some people got caught out there 100%. I mean, you can obviously see it. A bunch of people trying to buy get caught out. And there's this trend line. We didn't even close out that trend line. So a lot of toilet paper people, breakout traders didn't even get in. So that liquidity was never even there. A lot of time I've witnessed with double bottoms is that it'll just wick away from your first bottom and it'll attempt to go and you think it's the one, but then no, it'll rip down and then actually it'll give you a perfect equal tap or a wick below like we got here. So this is the first time we got that equal low or wick below. But then did we get a close above for a valid pullback? No. But on the 5-second, we tapped, we closed above, but it's like hard to see the SNDR. I have it drawn here on the Renko because I could see it on the Renko, but you can't see it on the 5-second. So you could have tapped, gone, right? You could have had that first entry easy 5 points or whatever. Opposing SNDR if you wanted to trade there, 6 points. Trend line, that's actually a really nice take profit. Hence, I got respected too. So, I don't know. Okay, we got a second tap, a 50, exactly what we want. Oh, I should be. It's dojing hard. This would be a pretty nice manipulation if it did close back in. Wicked out both these equal highs. But it looks like it's gonna be, we're gonna have to watch. I don't know. Might try it. I don't know. I could eat it. Oh god, I should. My thing is lagging, boys. This is just not. Why is it lagging so bad? I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like that wick on the 5-second. I'm really debating closing that one. Yeah. Yeah, I should have closed it. I'm gonna restart this. Bear with me. Just restarting my Ninja Trader. I'll bring it back up right when it loads up. Could show real quick. I don't know if anyone, just so people know, they've got this indicator on TradingView, protected highs and lows. I mean, it's pretty good. It's not a, I wouldn't live or die by it. Definitely try to follow structure on your own too. You want to be able to follow structure on your own, but I mean, it's cool to like quickly go back and back test and see how things reacted in a potential zone, and then go back and see like if it was a valid zone. And there's a couple rules for just valid pullback. I would just use that one. The specific one just goes one candle back. Just some. It's a bit safer sometimes, but it's not exactly how Dave taught the pullback. The valid pullback is how Dave taught it. So okay, we're unmitigated 70. I can bring up my which zone? This one? The big one? Am I still lagging? Bro, what? I think it's because my computer's been on, actually. That's why. My computer's been on for too long. Ah, shut down your computer, people. I think I just put it to sleep last night instead of shutting it down. Or no, I did. Did I? I don't even know. Didn't get a pullback to where I wanted here. Closed above this 5-second candle that put in the low. Closed above it. Downswing. No rejection. So this zone, it's just this news, this push down, right? Wait, no, it isn't. It's this one. These highs and low. Okay, we wicked above a 1 second, so 1 second or 1 minute candlestick, and it's also a valid high on the 5 second initial S&DR discount lowest. $50 would be good. I like looking for the 50 here. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know why that one's lagging. Is that lagging it? Really? That's awfully laggy with that. Holy crap. Alright, looks like I'm... How have I not realized this before? I've been using this indicator for a while. Wow. Huh. Gotta stress test your computer to find out how things really affect you, I guess. Interesting. This definitely helped. Oh well. Hmm. 30 or 70? Yeah, I mean... So, I think there's only one instance of Dave using the 30, 50, 70 in the playlist, the free playlist. So with that, he he had a zone up and he used the 30% as like confluence with something else. I can't remember what the confluence was, but it's like I can't say for certain how exactly he uses it. I mean, I've heard a couple of things on 37, 50, 70 reactions, but also, I mean, it's really just the same as the 50, just inherently different, right? The the rebalance, the equilibrium of things are always 50. So 50 like inherently is the best level because of just the way price move. Price is always doing two things. It's either moving to liquidity or it's rebalancing to equilibrium. And so 50s, that's why the 50 is the best to use. 50 is always going to be the best, but the best kind of can be subjective because with 70, it's correlated with bottom of the range, right? With 70%. And so you can get better entries. It's in a better location than the 50 just in terms of distance to the protected higher time frame protected low. Like from 50 to this low, 44 points, 27. So, just location wise it's better, but the 30 correlated with top of the range. So with the 30 you want to have some SNDR line up, and we did here. Worked out pretty nicely. I don't know how else he does it. I haven't been taught by him in premium, so I can't say what his premium content is, and that's where he really talks about it, I feel like. Wicks tap the 30 but close around the 50. Don't you mean the other way around? Wicks tapping the 50 but closing around the 30? Isn't that what you mean? Or Wicks tapping the 70 and closing around the 50? I don't. How's it going, by the way, man? Good to see you. Just doing the same thing here that we did here. Yeah, so tap 70, wick to 50. I mean, that's kind of like what happened right here, pretty much. Tap 70, close fit around 50, or right here, tap 70, close around 50. Yeah, I mean, it was a good day, good decent swings, but you can expect consolidation today after a day like yesterday where it was a 2% gaining day, like a 2% swing. Uh, I streamed later today. I was so tired. I had soccer last night, and when I have soccer, man, really takes it out of me. Go hard. And I sleep later because I'm so wired. It's in the evening, so I like stay up later than I usually do, and then I don't get a better sleep. But are we gonna close? We're taking this low here. There's a little origin zone here. We closed below it, both these lows, which isn't great. Definitely. Oops. How is this gonna hold? Immediate SNDR. Nice inside bar. Dude, what the heck? Tap the 50 nicely. We're gonna get a close. Nope. Another inside bar on the 1 minute. Inside bar. Another inside bar. Dang, dude, this trend line is. Jeez. Close above that. Protected high on the 5 second. Yeah. Right. Wick the bell low. Tap the 70. Entry's already long gone. Are we gonna break this trend line? It's pretty prominent. We tapped it a lot. And the real question is, what's the low that gave this high? I mean, so it would be that one, but the bottom below the range, so yeah, I could definitely go for a. Are you liking a close on what, Ari? What time frame were you looking for a close? 30 seconds. Huh. I'm gonna have a few different levels of SNDR. Bum, bum. Definitely a decent long potential. Shaking out toilet paper people. 5-second shift. Could definitely shake out both sides. Go to this 50, unmitigate 50, that would be nice. Shake out both sides, unmitigated 50 with just a wick, trade back in. We got a new double bottom narrative. Failed to make new lows. Toilet paper people trendline retest. Be ideal for this SNDR to get disrespected and then enter off a SNDR that disrespected this one. Minimum need a close above the 5-second candle. Alright, we didn't get the 50 tap, but we got the wick below close back in. Alright, that's pretty good. Some nice absorption, kind of close out. Whew. This other SNDR is just holding it. Breaking lower. Yeah. Same thing with this 1-minute candle. It would be nice if we got a close above here. But then we are mitigating 30 of this swing. But we are most certainly bottom of range. Closed it back in. Ah. Oh man. I don't know, the way the price action was holding its SNDR, not wanting to tap this 50, it just makes me think that it wants to take out sell side liquidity more. You know, same thing with happened here, grinding down. Same thing with this second tap. It's just hasn't done a clear enough. But I mean, I'm gonna keep this zone up, see how it closed above it. Tap the SNDR and gone. I gotta be more on it. Jeez, that happened so quick. I looked away for like 2 seconds. Oh my god. And that's what I was waiting for, and it worked out perfectly. God. Honestly, like seeing Shaz, this guy does not draw like 5 second zones. The only like 30, 50, 70 zone. I mean, that's a lie. Sometimes he will when he wants to see the levels of a bigger SNDR zone. But like he won't draw a small one like this. Like he'll just draw SNDR boxes and just trade off the boxes. I knew what you meant. Or did I? Wait. I don't see type 15 560. Oh, that's painful. Oh well. All right, fine. Give me the one kick. Give me the one kick. A second mitigation at 70. That would be pretty beautiful. But if not, this one's pretty good. It's SNDR that held. Plus, it's the 1 minute. Ah, dang. Just gonna tease us like that. Didn't we get that? Or are you talking about CFD numbers? Are you talking CFD or NQ? Oh, it's probably just because of the lag. Stream. It probably just happened. Because it's closed above for you, right? Yeah. God, it's just nuts how that worked. I'm not gonna look for that right now. See how it reacts here. Potential continuations, but God, this is so slow. Oh God, it's way too laggy. Yo, this is dangerous. I feel like it's gonna freeze. Alright, trade on this. Oops. really need to restart this computer, but I'm not gonna do it now. Five, 6, 3. Hey, I mean that would have been a nice entry. Should have bought down here. My chart's lagging. Dang. Alright, I made a decision on what I want to look for. We're gonna be surgical with this now. I don't need a perfect 5-second entry like SNDR fill like I've been thinking of waiting for. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. I got it Renko. Did we flip? Was this a 1 minute flip? Yeah, it was. No. Wait. No. 50% entry now. Close above. This one would be good. 5-second. 1 minute close quite bearish. Let's get a close. Close above. I don't know. It's like this 70 is the last unmitigated level, really. And yeah, I don't feel like it's gonna hold. We got this little unmitigated origin filling it pretty nicely right now. I don't know, we're definitely haunting this liquidity. Taken, closing back in. Wait, let's do this. How do I have these not auto scale? Oh, here I am fucking around with orders and I missed a fucking entry. Ugh. It was so clean. God damn it. Wicking above here would be good for candlestick structure. Potential 1 minute candlestick structure flip. Tempting to long, but don't. Hasn't really shown us, like it hasn't even taken out a high on the 1 minute, let alone done a valid pullback. Wicked below the protected low pretty violently. Yeah, no zone. Wicked. This it's tempting, but it just looks so ugly. This is freaking tempting though. Candlestick structure flip, perfect 50 tap. Uh, Wait, do we close above this? The high I'm really looking for is this one. So this high here, we didn't get a close below. Nothing here is part of structure. If we really, ah, wait, I think I messed up. That's not the protected low. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, these 30 zone, like big zone taps, man. These double bottoms are running the lows and double top, I mean. It's just continuing this double top liquidity purge at this low. We got it. How are you gonna close? Show us. Alright, it would be pretty nice to come down, tap this SNDR. It's not enough. Don't. I guess it was. Be nice. Equilibrium of this. Go to 50 equilibrium, 30 of this bigger zone that we just kind of fake flipped. I mean, yeah, the only things that are part of structure in reality is this low and this high. It's just we're just all in this range. Nothing in here is part of structure, of course. So with that being said, I mean, the only thing technically that you would look for is continuations with this zone. It's the only, but we didn't even get a close below. Ideally, it would be a 12-minute close below too. So we'll have to see how this 6 minutes goes. Because for the first time, we might be closing out of something. We've just been, we closed out here right at 7:24, and then since then, been in a range since 7 a.m. Like over 5 hours, almost 6 hours. I'll be flushing, flushing. 12 minute, I mean, the 12-minute really tells you what's going on. 30% or 50 was finally tapped too of this SNDR zone. Wick below back in on the 1 minute. Wait, how much do we got? 5 minutes? That's pretty nice. Shush. Oh yeah, that was the 1250 eating. Not quite at low a day, so continuation. Only a few minutes left. Well, we closed below the 1 minute PL technically on the 1 minute, but it is a 12-minute low, so it's still something I'm trying to navigate. I guess it's just different levels of strength. Wick below, weakest. Close below on 1 minute, strong. Close below on 12 minute, strongest. That's all it really means, I think. That'd be good to write down. Yeet, yeah. We have our daily eating, as I call it. Daily yeet offering. Decent come down to here. Hmm. Rejected this fractal 70. The ping pong. Yo, I want to find a GIF where bulls, like a bull and a bear, is playing ping pong. That would be good GIF. Someone asked chat or some image GPT thing to do that. That's a good idea. Does anyone have any recommendations for good like AI image websites or whatever? Dun, 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 dun. It's just because 5 second to 1 minute, multiple of 12, 1 minute to 12 minute, multiple of 12, and then the 144 minute again. So I don't know. Dave just had this idea to use charts in a fractal nature, all multiples of 12. So 5 second, 1 minute, 12 minute, 144 minute. He does look at other ones, like he will look at 15 minute, 1 hour, like 4 hourly, daily, but it's just a interesting observation. I've just been going with it. Dun, dun. Nope. I'm just gonna keep it open so I don't have to. Touching the 50. Last minute craziness. Bro, I can't even enter on this. Ah, should be looking for continuations of current 5-second order flow. Well, there she goes. There she goes. That's pretty much today. See you, Thomas. Have a great rest of your evening. Or whatever it is for you. Peace. Alright, see you, Void. Have a good one. Thank you, man. Maybe reject this fractal would be good, but it is grinding. Grinding lower. But first 70 tap, took out that liquidity, traded back in, closed above, created SNDR, but need to make the actual rejection. Even then, I don't know. The time is pretty much. Should have a hard rule to stop trading now. Boom, boom. Okay, well. Interesting range day. Some nice swings. Honestly, I feel like a day like today is not exactly ideal, but pretty dang. If it was a bit cleaner, but 12-minute protected highs now here. One miss. 12-minute candle closed below. Oh, look at that tap. I don't know, maybe I should. I mean, shit. Yo, I didn't even take that? Damn. Bono. It's honestly a really nice trade. Good noise. Definitely gonna back test today and tomorrow, or yesterday. I mean, gonna back test these days over. These are two like pretty nice days. Like a expansion trending move yesterday, and then today a high energy range day. I don't know if it was. There were high energy times, but oh, clicky, clicky. Definitely can hear my keyboard there. Probably pretty loud. Well, not bad, not bad. Does anyone have any questions or anything? I'm gonna wrap it up here. Going to wrap up the stream here. Damn, my boy. Crazy. Alright, guys. I'll see you guys later. Best of luck for any trading you may do, and let's get that bread, guys. Happy hunting. Peace out.